Hey, what is up guys? So we are going to be taking a look at some new Blue Eyes / new Dragon support, as well as taking a look at some of the new speed roids. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump into this from Yu-Gi-Oh! SK. So anyways, this is the new Felgran, the Great Divine Dragon. So it's a new level 8 with 2800 attack, and its first effect is, if it is special summoned from the graveyard, you can target one monster your opponent controls that they have or in their graveyard, banish it, and if you do, this card gains 100 attack and defense times the banished monster's level or rank. So it's a small little boost, but it'll basically get you over most 3,000 targets. And then its second effect is this card destroys a monster by battle, and you can target one level 7 or 8 dragon type monster in either player's graveyard except for himself, and special summon it to your side of the field. That's a pretty awesome effect. I'm wondering if we can somehow, I know that there's like Zombie World, maybe we'll get some support to make everything dragon type in the graveyard. That would be really, really sweet. I would love to see that in the game. Next up, we got Paladin Felgran. I don't know if Felgran's going to be an archetype or if it's just more support for like dragons in general. But anyways, it's a new light warrior that has 1700 attack, and if this card is normal or special, you get to equip one level 7 or 8 dragon type monster from your hand or deck to this card. So you just go straight bam, equip from your deck. That's crazy stuff. And if this card is equipped by a equipped card, is unaffected by other monster effects. You can tribute both this card and one other monster you control and target one level 7 or 8 dragon type monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Wow, that's a pretty good effect, but it gets better. Next up we have the Gospel of Revival. So it is a spell card that you get to target one level 7 or 8 dragon type monster in your graveyard, special summon it. And then the second effect is that if a dragon type monster or monsters you control would be destroyed by battle or by card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. So with that, you know, parentheses S monsters, that means your opponent activates turns, destroys all your monsters. Psych! You gotta protect all of them. That's an amazing effect. I love that card. I wish it was a quick play, but it's still very strong in the game. And the next up we have Runes of the Great Divine Dragon. Absolutely makes like so many decks so much better. Anyways, if a monster is special summoned except from the graveyard while you control a level 7 or 8 dragon type monster, keep in mind that's not normal, just 7 or 8 dragon type monster, negate its effects until the end of this turn. So that's like a lose a turn right there. Then it's got more effects. The second effect is, once per turn you can send one other face up card you control to the graveyard to special summon one great dragon token. It's got 0 attack, 0 defense, it's light. If this card is in your graveyard, you can send one level 7 or 8 dragon type monster you control or you have in your hand to the graveyard to add this card to your hand. So you get to like recycle this card, and then on top of that you get to have really good effects, and you have some stun. And like, this is like all they could ask for. It has just so many great effects. Next up, there's something called the Moonlight Leo Dancer, or it's the Moonlight Leo Dancer. It's got a pretty cool artwork, but I think the effect is pretty strong. I don't know much about the Moonlight archetype. There's a few cards we'll be taking a look at here, but anyway, so it's a level 10 with 3,500 attack and 3,000 defense. It requires Moonlight Panther Dancer and 2 Moonlight monsters. So must be fusion summoned with the above materials, can't be special summoned by other ways. So the first effect is that it cannot be targeted or be destroyed by your opponent's card effect. So wow, it's got the good attack and it's immune to most stuff in the game. And then on top of that, this card can make a second attack during each battle phase. That's 7,500 if it gets in those double direct attacks. Plus, if that wasn't enough, once per turn at the end of a damage step in which this card attacked a monster, you destroy all special summon monsters only your opponent controls. So it's like, bam, you got Raigeki for special summon monsters, and then it can attack twice and it can't be targeted or destroyed. It's like, oh my gosh, you just banned towers for that reason, right? It was just like, it was too immune. I know towers is immune to everything, but like, this card, when it comes out, it's basically safe. And on top of that, it gets to attack twice, and it's got more attack than him. And it destroys everything. That's crazy. Anyways, it's going to be, looks like maybe we can like fusion some of this against like pendulum decks. Just attack the game, man. Anyways, Moonlight Blue Cat. So it's level 4, 1600 attack. You can only use the first effect of it once per turn. So the first effect is, this card is special summon. You can target one Moonlight monster you control, except for Moonlight Blue Cat. Its attack becomes double its original attack until the end of this turn. So not too bad. If this card is on the field destroyed by battle or by card effect, you can special summon one Moonlight monster from your deck. What? Like, no restrictions at all. Absolutely crazy. Again, we don't know what else is coming out for the Moonlight Cats, but they're looking to be pretty good so far. Next up, we're going to be taking a look at some of the new Speedroids. So this is Speedroid Den Taiku. So he's a wind machine tuner, level 3, with 1,000 attack and defense. You can only use the effect of him once per turn. You can banish this card from your graveyard to special summon one speed raid tuner from your hand or graveyard, except for himself. A decent little card. It almost reminds me of like a quick draw synchron kind of artwork over there. And then we have this Pachinko card. If you guys know, Konami's all about the Pachinko. Pretty cool little card over here. So it's a wind machine with 1,800 attack. And it's got the effect of once per turn you can discard one machine type monster, then target one monster on the field, destroy it. So that'll work well with that previous card. So you can banish the card from your graveyard to special summon one speed tuner from your hand or graveyard, obviously when you discard, or if you discard this card itself, you have access to it. So it's some pretty cool stuff. And then on top of that, we've got a new high-speed synchro coming out. So it's a level 4 wind. With 1,300 attack and 1,600 defense, it requires a tuner and one or more non-tuner monsters. So any deck can make this. So it's at the start of the damage step, when this card battles a special summon monster, you can activate this effect. This card attacks becomes double its original attack until the end of the damage step. So 2,600 attack, decent. And then during the end phase, if this secret summon card was sent to the graveyard during this turn, you could target one speed raid monster graveyard except for himself, and you get to add it back to your hand. So decent little like recyclability over there. And then we have it's Redice Roll or Recycle Roll. Recycle Roll. Is apparently the name. It's a pun on recycle in Japanese. Get it? Oh, so funny, man. Anyways, trap. It's a normal trap card that says you can target one speed raid tuner in your graveyard and special summon. Its effects are negated, and if you do, roll a die. The summon monster's level becomes the same as the result until the end of this turn. So that's really RNG right there. And then on top of that, you can banish this card from your graveyard immediately after this effect resolves to synchro summon one wind monster you control from your extra deck using the monster you control as synchro material, including a Speedroid tuner. So that's kind of a cool effect that you can kind of do that. Interesting stuff. I like the 9 though. Recycle Roll. Pretty good stuff. And then we're back here at the new Felground, the Great Divine Dragon. But anyways, guys, I want to know your thoughts on some of these cards. What are you most excited to see in the game? Are you interested in playing the high speed out of these three? Are you guys interested in the high speed stuff? Are you guys interested in like the new Felground slash, I would want to say it's like Dragon slash Blue Eye support? Or are you more excited about these cats? I'm actually more excited about these cats. I want to see what they have to offer because I'm not too much of a fan of the pendulum mechanic, and it's kind of cool to see some support. Although this card is crazy. Like, you summon this card and it just attacks twice, gets rid of all your opponent's special summon stuff, and it's like, I'm immune to the game. Pretty good stuff. I guess you could technically Ignister for this card because it's not targeting and it's not being destroyed. So Ignister might be just a little bit too strong, but you might not even have to worry about that because you're going to win that turn anyways. But anyways, thanks for watching. Like I said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. But it's been your boy Will Smith. Signing out. Oh, if you guys want to check out the Yu-Gi-Oh! SK page, because like this totally worked. Well, Organization had it, but the pictures aren't exactly working on Organization right now, which is a site that I like. Both those sites are great stuff for Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff. But anyways, thanks for watching. It's been your boy Will Smith, signing out for real this time.